Alright, so I just finished watching Tim Burton's Big Fish. This came out in 2003. And first thing off the bat, this is my favorite Tim Burton film. I think this was the pinnacle when he created probably one of his best movies ever, where it was just amazing. Every time I watch this, to be honest, I cry. Like a little girl. I think the acting is fantastic. Albert Finney is amazing as the elder Edward Bloom. Ian McGregor is great as the young Edward Bloom. Billy Crudup is amazing as his son. I absolutely love this movie. It's all about how people like to exaggerate on themselves. No one wants the true stories. So throughout his entire life of knowing his father, William Bloom has always heard these tall tales that his dad portrays. So as his dad is ending his life, coming at the end of his time, he wants to know more the truth of his father rather than the fabrications. So he starts, learning more things about his dad. But at the same time, you get to hear these wonderful tall tales and see him portrayed through the eyes of Tim Burton, which really I think was one of the top directors to pick this movie, because the book is fantastic. It's a beautiful story, and really one person that could really have told this any better would have been Tim Burton himself, because it's a beautiful story. There's romance, there's action, there's everything possible that a movie could have, or a tall tale can have, is all wrapped up into this movie. IMDB gave it an 8. I gave it a 10. It is up there on one of my top favorite movies, just because it's one of my guilty pleasures of watching something that is so far-fetched and out there. And it's sort of something that I do in my own time, in my own life. I love to, when I tell stories and all that about things that happen, you always like to exaggerate a bit. And that's what this movie is. It's one big fish. So, with that in mind, I definitely recommend this movie. If you're not a fan of Tim Burton, don't go in it thinking that you're watching a typical Tim Burton movie where it's creepy and awkward and weird little things happen. It's a great story. So, pick this up. Definitely pick up the Blu-ray of this, because it looks fantastic in Blu-ray. There are some fish that can't be caught. It's not that they're faster or stronger than any other fish. They're just touched by something extra.